Hey guys, welcome back to another vlog. It's your girl Natural and Curvy, and I got my Snuggie on, so I think this is kind of going to be like my vent Snuggie because so much is happening. I have so many amazing new subscribers, and I want to make sure that you guys know who I am so that way nothing gets confused. Okay, so my name is Deanna. I am from Brooklyn, New York. I will be turning 30 this year. 30, fine, and fabulous. That is going to be my thing. 30, fine, and fabulous. Chef's kiss. So I realize that a lot of people do not know me and don't know what I do, don't know anything about me. So I am a full-time content creator, and I'm also a full-time employee, period. And I am blessed to be able to have the capacity to do both. I've been on YouTube for the past 2 years. So whenever you see this lovely Snuggie, that means we're going to talk a little bit. We're going to talk a little shit. I would say that last year was probably one of the hardest years that I've had to endure in a really long time, and I'm still getting past and through it till this day. So if you see me cry in my videos, that's the healing process that I have to go through. But the purpose of me coming on here is to kind of vent to you guys, because I've been seeing so many different scenarios, different relationship scenarios, and I've done my non-negotiables before, but as I turned 30 this year, I realized that I have so many more that wasn't even mentioned, like wholeheartedly wasn't even mentioned. So I just thought that this would be a nice time for you guys to get to know me and just to learn a little bit about what I will take and what I will never take, ever, literally ever. So one of the things that I've been seeing around on social media in general is just the talk about what women will and will not accept. And I personally want to tell people what you will and will not accept is totally up to you and what you've dealt with previously and in the past. So one of the biggest things about me and who I am as a person, I am a plus size girl. So there's a lot of little things that once upon a time I would have taken that I do not take currently. So let's just go down the list a little bit. All right, I don't have an approximate number. We're just gonna start flowing, and that's it. So number one is disrespecting me emotionally. One of the things that I've seen so many men do to women is disrespect them emotionally. I am an emotionally strong person, but you will not take advantage of this emotionally strong person. Just because I am emotionally strong does not mean I don't have any emotions at all, because trust me, I do. Whether it comes in an aggressive form, an aggression form, or me crying, I have emotions just like everyone else. And there's been countless amount of times where people have decided to play on those said emotions, and I don't think people understand being the emotionally strong friend is a lot, because being the emotionally strong friend, that means that you take on the emotions of other people, and not because like you think that people are burdens or anything like that, but it's definitely because you are an empath. I am an empath. You're hurting, we're hurting together. And one of the things I really seen is people really sit here and say that it's just an emotion, like you'll get over it, you'll be fine. Or they take your emotion and turn it back on you, like, oh, why do you feel like that? That's stupid, you shouldn't feel like that. And I want you ladies to know to run from those type of people. Run from those type of men. Anyone, family, friends, doesn't matter. Because what happens is you start to lose yourself. You start to question a lot of what you do. You start to second guess a lot of things that you do. You start feeling like you are not enough. And baby girl, if there's nothing else that you learned from this video today, you are enough and you are not tripping. Your intuition will tell you everything you need to know. Go with your gut. Your gut feeling is the right feeling. If that man don't like you, he gonna show you that he don't like you. He gonna show you that he don't fuck with you in every capacity. He's gonna belittle you. He's going to make sure that you know that you are not the prettiest girl in the room. He's gonna make sure that you don't have the confidence that you had when you first got in there. Please run, ladies. Trust me. Please run from those. Another thing I've realized about me growing as a woman, growing as a person, tone is everything. And if you are unable to tell me how you feel, me then tell you how I felt and us either agree to disagree and or somebody apologizes and me move on. If you want to stay in that, you can sit in it by yourself. I've realized that I have saved too many people. When I say save them, I literally mean save them. I literally saved people from being the bad guy and the villain in the story. And these are the same people that will make me the villain when I tell them my emotion. Please stay away from those people. Please know and understand that those people do not love you the way that they say that they do. Last year was already difficult for me because I lost my dad last year. And when I tell y'all, I went through the most emotional roller coaster of my life. My dad passed away literally a week after his birthday. And one of the things that I wish that I had more of was the understanding of how death can shift and change a relationship. That's so big for me. And to be firsthand looking at that ate down. Another thing that I am very much straightforward in is really understanding my role in people's lives. I understand what being in a one-sided friendship looks like. I understand what being in a situation where you love them more than they love you. I understand where someone has been mentally abusing, verbally abusing, and me just take it because I love them that much. Ladies, please do not stay. Being mentally abused, being verbally abused is abuse. And it comes in so many different forms that you sometimes don't see it, but the people around you will definitely see it before you see it. Isn't that crazy to say? Like, your peoples is going to recognize the abuse before you. Finding people to stick with you through the harder times is so hard nowadays. People can't even stick with you to go to the store, but they'll stick with you when you got some money. And I do understand at a point in time that it's like, hey, I can no longer be your friend in this capacity because this is draining me. That is not what I'm talking about. I'm literally talking about the people who are like, girl, what's the plan? How do we do this? The ones that are going to stick by you through those harder points without being a burden. Now, if your friends becoming a burden, you have to let your friends know. I think one of the biggest things that I've learned in this past year, that relationships change, and they change in a drop of a dime. They change because of a situation. They change because of a death. They change because of anything. They change because of anything. And that is difficult. People show their true colors when they don't have no money, when they don't have nobody around them, literally down and out. People show their true colors. And it also goes, people show their true colors when they do have money, when they are rolling in dough. They show their true colors as well. So be careful and watch out for those. But those people who disrespect, disregard, just overall bypass people because they are hurting, that is the most mentally fucked up thing that anyone can do. I think people get safe spaces confused. When you create a safe space for someone, you are literally giving them the space that they need to tell you, hey, this is what's wrong with me. Hey, this is what I'm feeling. If they cannot do that and you cannot give them that safe space, y'all no longer need to be friends. Giving your friends a safe space is so important. It's so pure. It's so loving. Giving someone a safe space to just vent without advice being given. Too many people take that for granted. And they shouldn't take that for granted because people are really amazing people. So if you have a person who needs a safe space out of you, if you are unable to provide that safe space to them, let them know, hey, I can't provide all of the safe space to you, but I can provide some of it. This is what I can do. This is my capacity. And as a friend, you have to understand that everyone has a capacity. And you have to respect it. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me today in this little vent session. Okay, if you like this, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you comment. I definitely reply to every single comment. So make sure you comment. If you like these type of videos, we can do this more often. Just let me know, okay? And we will see you guys next week with a brand new episode. Later, guys.